Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with another exciting edition of Sports for Less Daily Update. And I'll extensively talk from the camp of the Super Eagles ahead of their next month's CAF 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifiers in Morocco. The 2025 CAF Awards are imminent, and you're going to check it out in this video with other interesting updates surrounding Nigeria football and sports as well. Before I proceed with the details of the stories coming up, if you're new on this platform, quickly, let's do it together. Subscribe to the channel, hit on the post notification bell for more updates. Let's show love to this platform and the video by liking the video and sharing to other social media platforms. As usual, my name still remains Solomon Kwadwo Asante, your only nomenclature with the engineer's philosophy in sports, a Ghanaian who has declared his full support for Nigeria sports with the Nigerian name, the only one, Solomon Chuku Emeka. And please do well to leave your decent comments in the comment box for special shoutouts in my subsequent videos. Or more straightforward, let's get into the video and talk from the camp of the Confederation of African Football. The 2025 CAF Awards are imminent. They have announced the complete list of nominees for this 2025 CAF Awards, which is set to take place later this year. And so far, Nigeria is dominating. Let's check out the full list of the nominees based on the nomination, as they are using it to celebrate the outstanding performances and achievements of players, coaches, clubs, and national teams. So let me start from this side. The first one is the Club of the Year. And with respect to the Club of the Year, we have club from Ivory Coast. We also have TP Mazembe from DR Congo. We have the Agosto, another club, Asfa. And so far, we have Bayelsa Queens Football Club from Nigeria, Mamelodi Sundowns from South Africa, and other clubs dominating for the ultimate in terms of the Club of the Year. This is to the women category. Later on, I think they will come out with the men category. Now, let's talk about the National Team of the Year, women. Cameroon under 17. So far, they are also dominating. Cote d'Ivoire under 17. Ghana, the Black Queens. Mali, Morocco. Nigeria under 17. That is the Flamingos, same as the Super Falcons of Nigeria. South Africa women's side, Bayana. Tanzania women's side, and Zambia national under 17. So these are the complete list of the national team of the year in terms of the women category. Now let's check out the young player of the year, women, still in the women category. We have Habiba Issam from Egypt, Habiba Sabi from Egypt, Stella Nyameche from Ghana, and we have Dua Al Madani from Morocco. We have Shakirat Moshood, Nigeria national under 17 lady. She's very explosive on the field of play. We have Alji Ndiaye from Senegal, Esther Masaki, and other players in that order. So let me just run you through quickly for us to proceed with other interesting updates coming in. Goalkeeper of the year, women. We have Ingazi from Algeria, and we also have Bosiria from Tanzania, and other goalkeepers in that order. We have Cynthia Kolan Fende from Ghana, and we also have our very own Chiamaka Inadozi with other competitors being displayed on your screens. Quickly, let's go through. Let's talk about the coach of the year, women's side. We also have Kim Las Bukogren from Ghana. We have our very own coach, Justin Madugu, for the Super Falcons, with other interesting coaches in the list based on the nominees for that nomination. Coach of the Year 2025 for the CAF 2025 awards. And let me also run you through the Player of the Year women's side. We have Portia Boache from Ghana, and we also have Sana Masodi from Morocco, Esther Okoronko from Nigeria, and we have our very own captain Rashidat Ajibadi from Nigeria, and Mama Diop from Senegal, with other interesting names. We have Rahel from Zambia, and we also have Barbara Banda from Zambia. So All these ladies are dominating based on the nominees with respect to the various nominations from the CAF 2025 awards, which is set to take place later this year. Away from that, let's talk about our Super Eagles and our World Cup playoff, God willing, next month, which is set to take place in Morocco from the 13th to the 16th of November 2025. President Kapu of the Nigerian Football Federation, Mr. Ibrahim Gusau, has spoken at length, and the highlights of his speech, first and foremost, he spoke effusively about Eric Sekuchel through his journey with the Super Eagles in the CAF 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifiers. He also spoke about the World Cup playoff, and according to him, they know what is at stake at the moment. They know the venue and they know the matches at hand. He also spoke about the zeal of the players, same as the zeal of the team. According to him, each and every player of the Super Eagles want to make it to USA, Canada, and Mexico. So they know what is at stake for them going in the CAF playoff. And God willing, if they're able to go through, they can go into the Intercontinental playoff. And the last part is they are preparing. And ahead of their preparation, the government has supported them. And they say in support of them to get good preparation for that particular playoff. For Africa, same as Intercontinental, if you're able to make it through Africa. Let's enjoy this moment with Kapu, President Ibrahim Musa Gusau of the Nigerian Football Federation.
Eric came in. Despite the fact that a lot of people have some reservation, they ask of how do we get to that and that. But thank God, till now, at least he has justified to Nigerians why he can be the coach of the Super Eagles, because forgetting about all the friendly matches and other things, we talk about the World Cup qualifiers. He handled 6 matches, he won 4 and drew 2, whereby if we have some little resemblance of that in the first 4 matches, we could have not been where we are today. So there were a lot of issues. 3 coaches managing, a lot of people say that, but they don't want to really talk about how did it happen. It's a necessity that we can't do otherwise. So, but we thank God we're here, and we are going to work hard to make sure that at least we get to the ultimate desired goal. We are aware of the countries that we are going to play with, and we are also aware of the venue. So, as I'm talking to you right from today, we have even started preparation for that. But the most important thing is, the level of commitment and the zeal of the players. They have now realized that going to the World Cup is a very, very important thing to them and their career. More than even how Nigerians look at it. So when you look at the spirit they have during these our last 2 matches, you know that at least these guys are very much ready to be at the World Cup. So I don't have any element of doubt. To us, from our own side, we are getting all the cooperation that we needed from the government through the Sports Commission to ensure that we have good preparation for those matches. It's going to be 2 matches. And by the grace of God, I know we are going to succeed and move forward to the Intercontinental playoff.
Still in the camp of the Super Eagles, in my previous updates, I spoke about some of the latest trending surrounding our players. In the first part of it, I've spoken about Nathan Teller, Raphael Onedika, Fisayo Dele Bashiru, Bright Osai Samuel, and other players. This is the second part with respect to our preparation towards the playoff and with respect to how our players are feeling so far ahead of the playoff. Let me talk about Maduka Okoye. This is a piece of good news coming in from his camp. God willing, is going to complete his 2-month suspension given to him by the Italian Football Federation. We all know what's transpired so far with the program surrounding match fixing, same as sports fraud. Somewhere last 2 seasons in the Serie A, Udinese scored Lazio by 2-1. On the 64th minute, something happened. Maduka Okoye wasted time, and this triggered that kind of match fixing, same as sports fraud. He was later vindicated, but according to Article 4 of the Federation, based on the Federal Sports Justice, he violated that article in terms of fair play. They needed to give him 2 months ban, which scheduled to take place from the 18th of August and ending on the 19th of October 2025. So by the end of the day, God willing, starting from tomorrow, he will be very fit for his club side, Idni, same as the Super Eagles ahead of the playoff. Now, let me talk about Zaidu Sanusi. On the 74th minute against Benin Republic, he was forced off the pitch where he picked up an injury. We got to know the injury when he was being bandaged with one of his leg. And according to reports coming in from Portugal, head coach of the team, FC Porto, has spoken at length. According to Mr. Francisco, he brought up a problem from Nigeria with respect to injury, and they are working on it. So subsequently, they will get to know whether he's very fit for his club side, FC Porto, or that of the Super Eagles of Nigeria. So he might be a major doubt in our playoff game against Gabon on the 13th of November 2025. I will keep you updated with all the latest surrounding his injury updates based on what we've seen so far with respect to Zaidu Sanusi. Let me talk about, this is a piece of good news from our combative and workaholic midfielder, Wilfred Ndidi. He just joined Besiktas, I think I stand to be corrected, on the 7th of August 2025. So far, he has played about 8 games for Besiktas in the Turkish Super Liga. And according to the latest reports coming in, this is an official communique. He has been voted as the vice captain of the team. And there is a brief one on your screen. Let's check it out. Information. Wilfred Ndidi become the new captains of our football A team. Definitely, that is it. But as I've limited it to, he's now the assistant captain of the club side, meaning they've seen the traits of his as he used to stand in for the Super Eagles when they don't have William Troost-Nkong and others in the team. So that is a piece of good news coming in from the camp of Wilfred Ndidi. Let me talk about Ola Aina with respect to others asking for his injury situation as it stands now and already reported to you on this platform. He's having hamstring injury, and according to my further checks, based on his hamstring injury, he's expected to return on the 3rd of January 2026. So the possibility of him missing Nigeria versus that of Gabon is very high, or either facing that of Cameroon and DR Congo is very high, because looking at his expected injury return date, he might only make it if Nigeria make it through to the Intercontinental Playoff in Mexico, God willing, next year March. And that is the latest surrounding Ola Aina. Now, let me end this presentation from the camp of a former Super Eagles defender, Godwin Opara. He has spoken at length, and I don't know whether it's a stark or spirited warning to the Super Eagles of Nigeria's team. Aside that, he has also showed or expressed concern based on the formats of the World Cup playoff. He said it's very tedious at this moment, but it is what it is, and at the moment, that is what they can comply with and go in as it is. But he's just afraid of Cameroon. According to him, he's very passionate and optimistic that definitely they will trample over Gabon. But facing either Cameroon or DR Congo, here comes the problem, especially with Cameroon. Anytime Nigeria faces Cameroon, it becomes an uphill task for them. And these are the exact words of a former defender of the Super Eagles, Godwin Opara, with respect to the Super Eagles next month's World Cup playoffs. Let's check it out quickly on our screens. He started by saying these words: I don't know how we are going to qualify with this playoff team. It's not going to be easy. He proceeded with these words: when you look at the playoffs, you look at the likes of Cameroon, and I hope that we won't meet Cameroon. So according to him, he's just praying that Nigeria won't meet Cameroon. He proceeded with these words: whenever we meet Cameroon, it's something else. It's something else. He just emphasized on how things are going to be very difficult if the Super Eagles faces Cameroon, the indomitable Lions. He ended up with these words: so it's going to be tough. It's a World Cup we are not supposed to miss, according to him. We missed the last World Cup, and seeing us now, missing this one would be something else. We must be in this World Cup. I don't know how they are going to do it. According to he doesn't know how the Super Eagles are going to do it. how it's going to take, but whatever way we can qualify, we must do it. Our players must come all out. So he's calling on every Tom, Dick, and Harry of the Super Eagles team to come out. They have to try as much as they can. No leaving stone unturned or no leaving any margin for error. They have to do as much as they can to get victory, especially through Africa. I always say that when you get it through Africa, Intercontinental will be very easy and simple for Nigeria and the Super Eagles. These are some of the latest surrounding Nigeria sports and football as well. Subsequently, I'll come out with other interesting updates. Don't forget to like the video. Please show love to this platform by liking the video and sharing to other social media platforms. I was being supported by my hardworking chief editor, Emmanuel Kwame Asiedu, and my amazing graphic designer, Dominic. Before I take a leave of you, let me give special shout out to these amazing commenters. Indeed, you've really supported Sportsfella, and I do appreciate your support. Special shout out to David Ibeyemi. I do appreciate your support. Special shout out to Tech Station. I do appreciate your support. Special shout out to Valentine Chinonso. I do appreciate your support. Special shout out to Olochi Victor Mike. I do appreciate your support, boss. Special shout out to Bilal 2024. I do appreciate your support. April Crew Christopher. I do appreciate your support. Wisdom as Yebu. I support you and I appreciate your support to this platform. I do appreciate your support. Naziren. God richly bless you. Festus Bosa, I do appreciate your support. Special shout out to Leo Marco, Novel Price. I do appreciate all the support of the cherished viewers and commenters under this video, or my previous video. God richly bless each and every cherished viewer on this platform. I was being supported by my hardworking chief editor, Emmanuel Kwame Asiedu, and my amazing graphic designer, Dominic. Let's meet in the next one. It's bye for now.